Hi everyone, I wanted to share a quick new feature that I've been working on for the Z-5 analog console. For a while now I've been wanting to find a way to manually control the Z-axis rotation of an image, which is this function up here. So I currently have a test pattern being displayed, and if I enable the rotator, I can get some pretty nice effects by rotating the image on the Z-axis. The only problem is that I don't really have any real control over that. If I wanted to stop it at an exact position somewhere, it's not very easy to do, to try to get the oscillators to line up just right in order for it to stop where I want it to stop. Now the way this function works is it requires a sine cosine wave from a voltage controlled quadrature oscillator, one of the 7 that exist in the console. It's a dedicated channel that's just for Z-axis rotation. So knowing that, I had to find a way to generate a sine cosine wave that I can manipulate with just a single potentiometer, and I was wanting to be able to do that in just one turn. So I searched around on the internet and I came across this device here, which is the sine cosine Hallpot Resolver. And the way this device works, you supply it with plus 5 volts in DC common, and it will give you a sine and a cosine wave depending upon the location of the shaft of the potentiometer. So I was pretty excited about that. Got in touch with the folks and managed to get one here. And I've got one installed here in the console. This is about the only open place I could find to put the thing for now. And I patched its sine cosine signal to this switch here. This switch served a purpose previously, but it's now being repurposed just for this. So what this does, what the sine cosine Hallpot Resolver does, when I flip the switch to enable it, I now have much better control over the Z-axis rotation. So just by turning the potentiometer to any position I want, and it's 360 degree travel, and that's where the image itself is going to end up. Now the potentiometer itself does not have any stops. I can turn it in one direction as far as I want, or turn it in the other direction as far as I want. There is no stops whatsoever. So long as I'm spinning the potentiometer, the image will spin with it. And it's an absolutely stable device. It just looks fantastic. It has to be a darn near perfect sine cosine wave in order for that to look as good as it does. And so with that, if I switch over to the internally generated image within the console, here we just have a quadrature oscillator displaying a circle and using the color data from the computer. Now if I apply a rotation here, you can't really see much, except for the fact that the color modulation signals are changing position. And if I add an offset, a rotation offset, well now you can see much better the additional style control that I can have with the Hallpot Resolver here. Or if perhaps I change that to a square wave and did an effect like this. So I can see it as being a pretty useful effect, particularly in a live environment, to be able to manipulate an image, either an internally generated image or one that's from a computer. So anyway, just wanted to share. It's a feature that's coming soon. Thanks.